Fly FM.
All right, guys. So, what was the toughest part in making this movie?
I'd say creating a completely digital young Will Smith qualifies for that.
Yeah.
And then on top of that, throwing it at 120 frames a second 4K stereo, which is about 40 times the amount of information
Yes.
on a normal film frame.
Yes, and you can see every detail of
That's
it, right?
We couldn't hide it all.
So, how long did it take for you to for Ang Lee to say, you know what, we're ready, we can do this, we can do a younger version of anyone?
I think about 2 hours ago. Probably would be no. I'm just kidding. Well, I mean, just meaning that we've been working on this for 2 years, and we really did continue to refine and develop right up to the very end.
Okay.
It was a lot of trial and error. We did, an analysis of the state of the art at the time back in August when we started, and we looked at what had been done and felt that the progression over the past 20 years had gotten to a point where we were close enough that we thought we could do it.
Okay.
Weta really did an amazing job of diving into the science, because what the difference between where things left and where we got to is almost subconscious nuance of how light responds, and it required them studying anatomy and doing those things to pull that off.
Yeah.
The other thing just to say is that we didn't go to Aang and try to convince him that it was time to make this movie. He came to us, right?
Oh.
So he's the one that has
Yeah.
that has the vision and the conviction to say, I think I can make this movie. I think it's time to try to do this. And he comes to us and says, by the way, you're doing it. And you're like, oh, okay.
And this was 2 years back.
Yes,
yeah.
exactly.
Right? And at that time, was it of course, it wasn't as detailed as it is now, but were you confident that you could execute
have to
at the
be
time?
Confident and a little scared, but if you're not nervous, then it's not worth doing.
Yeah, because in your presentation, you showed that there was a lot of anatomy, research, and whatnot. But did you have to work with doctors or any physicians to get to know them?
Not directly in this film, and we do a lot of research over time.
Okay.
Trying to understand human characters more. But all that kind of stuff. It's as Bill said before, we're standing on the shoulders of giants. There've been lots of projects that have been before this one. It's not like we start with a box full of parts and a couple of coders and write this entire thing from scratch. We're building on a lot of systems, codes, processes, and techniques that have been done in the past, and we're just trying to refine them and build on them even more.
So for a team like this to execute the whole VFX, how many people do you guys have?
Just at Weta Digital, and we weren't the only team on the show.
Yeah.
But just at Weta Digital, we had 600 people working on this film over the course of 2 years.
Wow! You can throw in at least another 250 on top of that, and that's it was a pretty dedicated team for 2 years.
That's a huge number. Okay.
That's why the credit rolls are so long. There's a lot of talented people that spend a lot of hours to achieve visual effects.
Yeah, of course.
It's a labor of love for all of us.
Every minute detail you got to tweak and whatnot. Okay, so of course, Gemini Man is about the cloning of Junior, right? So if both of you could clone anyone in this world, and you have to, it's like they've given this law. Okay, everyone, you got to clone someone, dead or alive. Who would that be?
Myself, so I can have that clone answer this question.
Okay. How about for you?
I was going to say my grandfather, because he always had such interesting advice and a really unique worldview, and to see what he would make of the world that we live in today, and to hear what advice he would give on how to grow old in this world that we live in now.
Yes.
And, that would be a joy.
Much better answer.
Okay, so last question. Now with VFX getting really, really advanced, right? Do you think facial recognition is going to be obsolete?
Facial recognition?
No?
No,
Okay.
I don't think so.
Okay. Cool.
No, because we don't do it in real time. Nowhere near real time.
Okay. You never know.
Fly FM, today's hottest music.